Well, good morning all. Sunday. I'm out at Amherst, back blocks of Amherst. So I'm in an area I've never been to before. So I was just driving along last night looking for a campsite, just pulled up. So the Hilux is actually through there. And I got out last night and had a bit of a walk around. Just the area that I like to look and find gold. So just below me, just here, is a deep gully. It runs really down a fair way, actually. It runs up and it keeps running up the hill behind the Hilux and it keeps going up there. But off the gully, just below me here, is a little feeder gully. And then out of that feeder gully, from where I'm standing to here, this has all been surfaced. So the old timers have been working in the gully down below me here, and they've got to this little pocket or corner in the gully. It's got really rich. They've gone, oh, where's all this gold come from? So they've gone looking for it. So they come up the gully looking for it. And then just below me here, the ground or the gold's been that rich that they've just gone, bugger it, we'll take it all. So they've taken the whole lot. They just don't dig holes, they surface. So the ground's quite shallow. It's only about like a foot deep, not even. So the gold's come from me, it's come down from behind me, and it's run down into the gully, and then it's run down into the gully, and then down to the big gully here. So they've come up the hill, looking for it. They didn't have metal detectors in the day. It was all done by a pan and a shovel, and they used to dig the dirt, wash the pan and test the pan to see what was in it. And if the colours in the pan were rich enough, they took it. They went, right, oh, this is good enough for us to dig. So they've gone to a huge effort. So this is where the reef line used to be, and they've mined it all out, taken it all out. So this would have been where the gold has come over the journey out of this reef, and then it's taken off down the hill behind me, this way, and that way. So the gold's come down the face in this line. Just over here is another deep gully that comes up, and it finishes just there. So I'd say the gold has come from this reef, and it's gone down that hill into that gully. So these are the areas that I love working. Below me here, this has all been surfaced right up to the reef chop here. So I saw all this last night on my little walk, as I do, and I have not detected in this surfacing. I'm not sort of interested in that. They've dug down and got gold out of it. But what I found in all this shrubbery down here is shallow surfacing. So the surfacing ends just here. This is all original ground. There's a little pocket of surfacing just here, and it stops just there. So I like working the original of the virgin ground. So I started detecting right here, and I've ended up getting a tiny run of gold just down the face here, and I've picked up 11 pieces so far. So 11 pieces in an hour, or 3 last night and then the rest this morning. But I actually pushed it with my push stick, and I have got my rake there because I will refurbish it when I leave. So I actually have started to kick over the sticks and the leaves again. But all the gold I got coming down through here, back up through there in a straight line. I haven't got any more pieces in here, so I've just started to work what I call the next block. So this next block is about 2 meters wide, and I just detect up here very slowly and work up here. So I picked up a piece of gold just there, and then I've got another piece just here. There's an old detector hole there that's not been filled in, and then I'm just working through. So I have got another signal here. This is the one that I'm going to try and share with you guys. So Minelab GPX6000, obviously. Craig and the CNC pick, which I love. The Nuggetfinder 12.7 Eceed coil. This thing is absolutely a game changer out here on this flog ground. There would have been hundreds of people that have detected this over the journey. So I'm just going to set you down, and hopefully, I've got a new gimbal for my phone, so bear with me here. I'm just trying to get a bit of an idea so you can see what I'm doing here. So in the hole, now the gold here is tiny. and it's down a fair way, but this machine hears it and this coil hears it, so bear with me. I'm going to just try and scrape it out. You can hear the ground. It hasn't got a lot of wash in it, but it has got big chunks of quartz in it. Just the things that we like. But the gold is tiny, tiny, tiny little gold here. So I reckon that could just be about out. It's out. So I'm just using the toe of the coil to pinpoint it. And hopefully get it in the first scoop. Yep, first scoop, so it's in here. There it is, tiny, tiny little piece of gold. They're tiny little pieces here. So listen to that machine and the noise that it makes for these little pieces of gold that it finds just in the end of the scoop there. Tiny, tiny little pieces of gold. So it's still here, but you just have to know where to look, use your methods, trust your machine, trust your system, trust your brain, and make decisions that you dig the little phantom noises and the ant farts, because these little tiny pieces are just ant farts and nothing more. So anyway, I'll continue on here. I've got a fair bit of work to do, and enjoy the video.